Yo. Hey, what's up? Can y'all hear me? Hello? Yo, them ponies are livid. Hey, what's up? Can y'all hear me? Yo, them ponies, man, they livid right now, man. Yep. Try to warn these boys, man. I try to tell these people for a long time, man, but yet, yep, everybody keeps going against me, man. Everybody be saying I'm bad for gaming, but every time I say something, it always ends up coming true. Every time. Yeah, thank you, Retro. Yeah, it's the same one, too. Yeah. I try to tell y'all, man. I got no reason to lie to y'all, you know? But, like I said time and time again, these ponies are still... They're still gonna find a way to damage control this. They got no ownership on their games, let it be digital or physical, man. Sony just spat in their faces. All those lies they kept telling. This is how you... Yeah, they could too. Yeah. Well, Microsoft, they're gonna use the PC thing. So they're gonna extend the longevity there, but I know they got some form of DRM as well. You know what I mean? I mean, people should have known better, though. The fact that you got to do an online sync just to get your device to work is already DRM, right? They already have enough power. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that would be a nice, interesting ad for Microsoft to do. But yeah, they got their own little bit of DRM. But Microsoft with PC gaming, that's why I tell people, why is everybody so against this PC gaming aspect? I'm not, because if Xbox ceases to exist, well, we know PC gaming ain't going nowhere. As far as I'm concerned, that's the key. That's to maintain the longevity of those games that I purchase. So, I think Microsoft's gonna knock it out of the park, man. You know, because I'm hearing that they're gonna make a lot of those Xbox games playable on PC as well. So, it's not even surprising. I know. It's only surprising to them because they really put that much faith in them. I'm saying to myself, what? Like, really? Y'all didn't know this? I've been knowing this for years. I've known this since the PS4. I remember buying a game on PS4, and the game I was playing it would freeze up because I didn't install, like, everything wasn't online. I'm like, hold on, why is this game freezing up? When I turned it offline, I was like, oh, so why is this game acted up now? It's causing my PlayStation to crash. And then when I go online, it didn't crash as much. So I was like, oh, this must be some form of DRM. Yep, that's all it is. That's all it is. It's the karma. That to me, that's it. It's not about, oh, I want PlayStation to go through this. You know, it's just the laughs that these people are giving us. Yo, what's up, Skate? Yeah, they just kept ignoring it. Yeah, that's them. Y'all know I've been talking about it for a long time. Even on the live streams. That's where the whole get every retro game you need, right? That's where a lot of these things was coming from, and unfortunately these guys did not want to listen. Yeah, me too. I hope so too. To make things more competitive. This is not a good way to start the gen, you know? And Sony took the perfect opportunity. I honestly don't even want to buy games on PlayStation no more, man. I don't even want to buy them no more. After this, I'm not buying no more games for this system like that. It's sad. It really is. Yep. Yeah, they changed real quick. Unintentionally. Yo, Slime, it's just a bug, though. It's just a bug. I know everything will be alright. Give it 30 days and your games would work. You know, just give it 30 days. That's all. That's all. Just give it 30 days and you should be alright. I like how Prime, though, right? You got Prime, Nintendo Prime out here saying, oh, look at that. It's DRM, and I'm like, and so is your Nintendo Switch too. So I don't know why you getting your jollies off on this. Like, the man's literally getting his jollies off. Like, oh, look at that, Nintendo. Like, bro, like, everybody, it's so funny, right? Like, you got Nintendo fanboys jumping in onto the Sony hate. And like I said, perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with that. But You PlayStation, you Nintendo fanboys ain't any better either. What are they talking about? They sitting there jumping down the neck of these ponies. And I'm like, yo, y'all ain't got nothing but game keys your damn self. What the hell y'all talk about? Like, what? But I feel like what PlayStation did was unethical. Like one dude said, at least Don Matrick was honest. At least he was honest about it, that it was an online-only device. But PlayStation, it's a bug, not a feature, guys. Like, I think with PlayStation, that was a blatant lie. You know what I'm saying? And they've been lying about this since the PS4 all the way till now. It seems like Sony waited for the perfect opportunity to do this. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, we got about 100 million hardware sales. We can capitalize this. We want to kill off the PS4. This might be a way to kill off the PS4 as well. Sony might be trying to eliminate the PS4, so this is gonna help in their eyes. I'm done. I don't want to buy no more games on PlayStation. Yeah, it was on purpose. You know what I'm saying? You had the fanboy saying, oh, look at that, Sony removed it. That was the illusion. Sony wasn't planning on removing nothing. That was the illusion, CMOS 2.0. You know, and it's sad because it's baked into the system. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like the Hakirio Media, he literally exposed that. So he literally exposed that if you take the CMOS battery, if the CMOS battery dies, there goes all your games. He literally exposed it. I told people these are online only devices. I told people this, man. I don't know why people still ain't listening, but that's their own loss. All I know is I'm only buying these games for cheap. Screw these companies, man. Seriously. Screw them. Everything they're doing is so unethical now. It's not even funny. They really think gamers are a bunch of suckers, man. Yep. I told you. Yeah, bro, I was talking about this for years, bro. Even during the PS4. It was even going on with the PS3 and the Vita and the PSP. They had the same similar thing. And nobody wanted to listen to me. Everybody went, oh, Sony don't do that. Sony not like Airbag. Sony, all that was projection, guys. All that stuff they were crying about was just straight up projection. That's it. Yep. It was all projection. They just didn't want to admit that PlayStation, this is what they doing. It's stupid. And these PlayStation dudes are going to sit there and act like it's not that big of a deal. They went out there and bought all these Xbox games on PlayStation for what? You don't even own them. They're stupid. They literally bought all these games on Xbox. I'm on PlayStation. All these Xbox games just to find out you can't use them. Oh yeah, that's another one in the works. I got y'all. I'm done. It's official, man. I don't even know why I got 3 PS5. I might sell the other one, low key. I'm gonna sell the other PS5. I'm gonna sell it because there's really no reason. I already got 3. I got my other one plugged up. They're all 3 plugged up, but I think I'm gonna get rid of the other one. There's no reason, man. I'm about to let it go. Yep, exactly. Yep, you're right, Erica. You're right. That's DRM. You need to be online. You literally need an account online on Xbox to play the games. Exactly. Yeah, I know. He was mad, bro. I screenshotted everything, so all he did was give me... Oh, crap. Yeah, literally. You know what it is, though? These ponies are upset. They're upset because all this capping, all this delusion, you know, they gotta live with that, man. They've been clowning on Xbox for the longest. They never thought Sony would do it to them, and I told people, man, they will. And it happened. It happened. The projection is crazy, man. Yep. Real silent. Yep. Let's see if Porter Rock responds to this. Let's see if he responds to that. Yep. They're hiding. They're hiding already. Porter Rock will be gone for another week to find a way how he gonna spin this narrative. Like he would say, oh, Porter Rock is so credible. He's so credible. Yeah, right. Get up out of here, bro. Y'all ain't nothing but a fanboy, bro. Hold on, let me see. We got my boy, Gamer Live Studio. He says that's not even the scariest part. Sony could easily do a software update on the disk drive to go after physical media online license keys. If not, no play. No play. But it's like, but this is what Sony wants. See, that's the funny thing is. And I don't trust them. Because they did this update without people knowing. Yeah, they did this update without people knowing. So even if Sony tells you, oh, they removed it, they stopped it, that I can't have comfortability in a company that tells me one thing and does the other. I mean, like one dude said, yeah, Don Matrick was with whatever, but at least he told y'all what y'all was getting. At least Don Matrick said, hey, this is an online only device. This is what it is. If you don't like it, well, go get a 360. Everybody got mad at Don Matrix for telling the truth. But Sony literally lied to you, made you build up your whole catalog of games, told y'all this is how we trade, this is how we do this. Literally lied throughout the whole PS4 generation, got caught, said we fixed it, and then went straight back to it. And then Sony literally went straight back to it. Already knowing that gamers already had a problem with it. That shows you that Sony don't care. And if you continue to play online on your PS4, well, guess what? You're going to potentially lose access to your games because it's in the update. And how many of these people pay for PlayStation Plus? And like, this is it's sad. It's terrible. They didn't have to do PS4 like that, though, man. They didn't have to do the PS4 like that, man. They didn't have to do it. Why they do PS4 like that, man? Like, why did y'all go as far to go back with the PS4, man? It's a old, you know what it was for jailbreaking. They didn't want people jailbreaking it. People was already starting to do it. So this whole thing was to stop the PS4 from being valued. Yeah, they did it to the PS4 too, Red. Yeah, PS4 and 5. Oh, X-Vote. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. Yo, let me see. I think my boy, Angry Therapist. Yeah, let me see what he said. He said, this is straight up theft, bro. It is. You don't own your games at all. 30-day subscription on games that they pay for. And if you over those days, it's a wrap. Sony's robbing y'all lawsuits. Facts. Facts, bro. And you know what's crazy, yo, Angry? You know what's crazy, right? That they talk about how Game Pass, you don't... Yo, think about this. Yo, this is so insulting. You know how these ponies say we buy our games because we own them? Just to find out they never owned them. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. They talk about we pay full price games and Sony put a 30-day Game Pass limit on your game, bro. Oh my goodness. That is so messed up. That is so devious. That is so devious, bro. You can't make this up. Oh, we buy our games. We ain't like Xbox. We buy our stuff. Literally buy stuff and you rent. You've been renting games you bought. At least Microsoft gives you 400 or 500 games to play. They really thought they had something. That's the funny part. They really thought that they had something. Talk about we buy our games. You bought $70 license keys. Xbox gamers only at the time was only paying $20 a month to get access to all the games, which to some gamers makes sense. And day and days, Sony about to get destroyed next gen. They're about to get destroyed. Sony about to get destroyed next gen, man. This is not looking good for PlayStation like people think. This is not looking good. It really isn't, bro. All these dudes cap, oh, we buy our games, we buy our games, we... Really? You buy your games? Well, it seems like you're renting your games. You never bought anything. Yep, I called it. 360 situation all over. Microsoft's getting the momentum, just like how it was, and the age verification. Yeah, oh man. No wonder PC gamers rejected that. He said, okay, so we got C-Dub. He says, hey, Gamester, can you explain this to me? All right, go ahead. In regards to what we're talking about, or something that you have? Like a question you have coming. I feel like that Tyrone Magnus. Are you scared? Are you worried? Are you scared? Exactly. I think I did say that, Slimy. If buying ain't owning, yo, I came up with that one, right? You know how we got the one where you buy, we gotta quote that one. Everybody, that's the Gamester quote. That's the new one. If buying ain't owning, then piracy ain't stealing. Yo, we gotta get that one. Yo, so I called everything, bro. It's so funny because he remembers the quote. He remembers it. Yo, these boys, man. Yo, he got it. He got it bar all of it. Airbox. These ponies out here crying on their knees over this, man. Oh man. This is so damn laughable, man. Airbox. Airbox. I can't wait. I'm gonna hit the biggest airbox with X-Volt. Did X-Volt talk about it? But did he even address this? I would love to see if he addressed this, man. I would love to see if he addressed it. Get all your everything I was telling these boys, man. Everything. That's why when I be saying Gamester with another W, I really be meaning this to y'all, man. We always getting W's. No L's, bro. No L's. We don't get L's like that. We don't get L's. All we do is get dubs. Oh, it did? Oh, okay. I don't know about the airbox. I think I started that one, the airbox one. Yeah, I think I did that one. Airbox. Yeah, I think that one's mine though. I had to be the only one doing that. I had to. I swear, man. One day I'm gonna scream that in public, and I'm gonna be like this. Airbox. 4 months straight in PlayStation been getting L's, bro. Oh, really? He going live tonight? Okay. Oh, with PlayStation? Oh, okay, that's what you're talking about. My bad. I didn't know for the clarification. So, okay, so essentially C-Dub. All the games that you buy, let it be digital from PS4, PS5, there's a time limit now. So there's a 30-day limit on any new purchases that you make through your PlayStation Network or PlayStation Network account. So therefore, you don't have ownership, and you can't play the games unless you sign in. Now, mind you can play them offline within that 30-day limit, but after the 30-day limit is over, you can't play the game no more. You can't play it no more. They expect you to sign in so you can play the same game again. Yes. That's what Sony's doing. So essentially, no ownership. You don't own your games. And even if you have your system as the primary, the game still won't work, even as the primary. Yep, this is what PlayStation is doing. Oh, you know what? I got the Yakuza game. I might want to put that in there. I got the Yakuza. Yep. He said, wait, what? Yes, even with PS4. It's bad, guys. This is really bad. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely put Yakuza in here. I got it with the Hawaii game. I'm gonna put that in next. He said, that's ridiculous. Yep. Yep, I told him. Oh yeah, laugh now, cry later. That's another one. Yep. Laugh now, cry later. I told yo. Michael, you see, he said as we speak, see my Yakuza. If you bought, I think it's with the new update. So for example, any game, I think this is how it works. Any game that you bought before the update should still be played, which is crazy, which also shows you why Sony even did this in the first place. So any game that you bought prior won't need it, but any game going forward will need a license update. So essentially you will have to re-update the license for those games, for the newer project, for the newer games. At least that as far, is it after? I'm unsure about that, but I know it's as of recently. So if you bought a game like, let's say in 2017, it should still work offline. But if you bought a game, let's say whatever the update was, let's say March 26th, and you bought that game, then yeah, you will have to do a 30-day update. Yeah, for the old stuff, 30-day update for the old stuff. I mean for the new stuff. I'm sorry, not the old stuff, for the new stuff. Yeah. That's how it's working now. So every new game as you purchase as of right now, every new game that you purchase will have to go through a 30-day update. Yeah, exactly. Well, Wolverine, bro, I'm done. Oh no, I'm done. Screw that. Wolverine, Soros, even. That is so messed up. And so many people was looking forward to Wolverine and GTA 6, and they pulled this crap. They pulled this crap. That is crazy. Y'all couldn't even wait for the year to be over. They did this on purpose. With GTA 6 coming around the corner, and oh man. That, you know what that means? That means Forza Horizon 6 on PS5 has to go to a 30-day limit. Oh man. Oh, I gotta go through a 30-day limit. I'm gonna hit that one song. Box, everyone want a box, box, everyone want a box, box, yo, Fable! Ah! Microsoft checkmated these boys. They checkmated them. Box, everyone want a box, 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 everyone want a box, box, everyone sing along. Box, everyone want a box, box, Yo, that's crazy. Yo, it's done. It's done. Oh, this is so messed up, bro. Microsoft's gonna be like, yo, pump out those games, man. They don't even own them. They don't even own them. Oh, that is so messed up. These ponies bro, they bought Indiana Jones. They bought, what was it? They buy South of Midnight. They don't even own it. Oh my, Microsoft is devious. Oh my goodness, they checkmated those boys. They're like, yeah, we giving you the games, but you don't really own them. They really think they're gonna own them on PlayStation forever. Wow, they ain't even gonna own Fable. They ain't even gonna, if Gears E Day come over. Oh, and Halo, they ain't even gonna own Halo. Yo, they ain't even gonna own Halo. Yo, they gonna be buying all these games, man, crying, bruh. They gonna buy all these Airbot games, and they're not even gonna own them on their PlayStation 5 console. Wow, bro. Wow, that is so messed up, bro. That is crazy, son. That is crazy. Ponies, man, they looking bad, bro. He said this shit funny. For a fact. Yo, what's up, PS5 blows, man? This is crazy work, bro. crazy. Nope, no Blade. All their new games, State of Decay, all that. Wow. They forgot about Blade, State of Decay 3, Forza 6, game keys. They're gonna have them game key though. Game key though. They're gonna have them game keys though. Game keys. Oh man. And what's sad? PlayStation was damage controlling about physical media on the Switch owners, just for Sony to revert it on their own catalog. Oh my goodness, which is affecting third-party and exclusive games. Oh my goodness, this is so bad. Because it's like Nintendo has it too with the game keys. But Sony's like, even if you bought exclusives, game key. Even if you bought a physical game, game key. Wow. Got him. There you go. Crazy work. That's crazy, son. Yep. Yeah, Wolverine won't be on the disc, man. Yeah, Sony will. They're gonna get away with this. They're going to. That's why they did it. Oh, yeah, Steven, don't update it though. Don't update it. Don't update the PS4, bro. They telling you to update it. Don't do it. I don't know if you use it online. Don't do it. You're gonna lose access to your games. They're gonna put you a part of the system. Don't update it. That's crazy. I gotta tell people not to update their consoles because they're gonna lose their games. This is crazy, bro. This is crazy. This is not what gaming is about, man. This ain't what it's about, man. This is not what it's about, bro. Yeah. So I have to. Oh, Steve, they forcing you, brother. Oh man, Steve, they forcing you into that. All right, bro. Damn, they put a lock on his. So what they did, they put a lock on your stuff, and then they trying to force people. That's messed up. Oh, that's messed up, bro. They forcing Steven. Oh, that's messed up. Sony putting padlocks on his game, and they forcing him to so. Oh my goodness. Wow, bro. They screwing him over. That's evil, bro. I gotta go check my PlayStation 4s. I might go back and look at my stuff and see if they got locks. I'm gonna have to check, bro. Cause I got a few PS4 with digital games, and they probably put locks on my stuff, and I don't even know. I'm gonna have to check. I'm probably gonna check mine today, man. I'm gonna check to see if mine's got any locks on. Cause if it got locks, bro, I'm gonna start selling all my PlayStation 4s and 5s, bro. I'm gonna start, cause I got a bunch of PS4s, bro. I got a bunch of PS4s with digital games. I gotta go check my Pro, man. I got a few Pros. This is ridiculous, bro. This is ridiculous, bro. This is straight up messed up. This ain't even right, bro. If I go on my PS4 Pro, and that is what happens, bro, I'm gonna be so tight. I'm gonna be so damn tight, bro. Wow. Damn, son. Cause I got a lot of digital games. I can hack them? Yeah, you're right. I could jailbreak them at least. You're right though. You're right. That's true. You're right though. Okay, so I can salvage it. Oh, okay. Fair enough. They're not completely useless. I see what you're saying. Okay, I got you. All right, I'll probably consider doing that if that's what happens to me. Thank you guys for telling me that. You're right. I could probably jailbreak it. At least the PS4 has that value. That'll be the last value that it'll ever have. Wow. Unbelievable. Why did Sony have to do that same with the PS3 and Vita? It's a shame. Okay. I got you. Thank you guys for telling me these things. I appreciate that. Thank you guys for that, man. I might have to consider it. He said, what's up? He said, what's up, Dave? He said, what's up, gangster? I'm not even, no! Bro, I was probably planning on getting on a discount. I don't even want it at all. Yo, I'm telling you right now, and I wanted to get Wolverine too as well, bro. Like, I wanted to get it on a sale. I might still get that on a sale for like $20 physical if they have it, right? Or 30. But I don't even want to buy nothing no more, bro. I don't even want to buy nothing. At this point, I might as well just be on Game Pass. What's worse, this or Nintendo Game Keys? Damn. I don't know, cause I mean, at least with Nintendo, you got you got their games on the cartridge, right? But Sony literally affected everybody. They affected PS. All right, you know what? Let's break it down. Let's break it down. What's worse? Let me see that. Let me check. I'm gonna really look at this. He said, nah, you need to support them. Okay. I'm gonna look at that comment. He says, yeah. Where is it? I don't even see it now. I think he said, what's worse? Oh, Nintendo Switch 2 or PlayStation, right? I think it's worse for PlayStation. No. Game Keys is bad. I want to really look at this. I want to look at Nintendo Switch 2 and look at PlayStation 5, right? And 4 and 5. PlayStation 4 and 5, right? Nintendo games are on the cartridge. True. Third party is about the same. But Sony. But think about it. Switch 1 games can be played on Switch 2. Switch 1 games can be played on Switch 2, though, after being updated the one time. So, Switch 1 games are very much playable, while PS4 and 5, right? Because remember, they cut into the PS4 market. They put a DRM on that. So, technically, the Switch is better. That's if Nintendo decides to update it. I still keep my old systems, man. I gotta keep them, because you never know. Even Nintendo might try to pull some sucker stuff. You gotta keep your old stuff, guys. You gotta keep your old stuff. Stop selling your old stuff for the new stuff, because you never know when you might need the old stuff. Because who knows, Nintendo can try this crap too. They could. Nintendo, and what Sony's doing, anybody could do this. So my guard is on high alert. You feel me? Sony did it. Microsoft do it, right? So Nintendo can do it too. So this whole, Nintendo's backwards compat, who knows? They could put a 30-day limit too. We gotta be careful, man. People gotta be careful, man. And I think this is the time to really take in consideration these digital purchases, because I think people was really taking these things for granted. You know what I'm saying? Every time we see a good game on sale, we buy it. But yeah, we gotta stop trusting these companies, man. They working against us, man. These gamers want them to think, troll, that they for them, but in reality, all they're doing is planning on trying to screw the audience over. And it's actually quite sad, man. So I'm not selling anything. Yeah, keep your PS3, bro. Keep it. Definitely keep that stuff, man. That's where it's all gonna start, and that's where it started, and that's where it's all gonna end, man. You backed up all your Xbox One. Nice. That's good. Yeah, it's a shame that we gotta even consider doing these type of things, because I would never sell my Switch. If I got a Switch, I don't trust it. I don't trust it either. All they gotta do is send an update. Clearly, Sony has showed us if they send an update, it's that simple. It's that easy to take away your games. Nintendo can do the same if they wanted. You know what I'm saying? So I don't trust none of these heifers. Why people defending it? You know why, sit up? They have to, because you know why? They've been bashing Xbox. They've been doing all this stuff for the longest. This is all they got. They put all their eggs in their basket for this. You know what I'm saying? They reap what they sow. Every Nintendo besides Wii and Wii U. You might want to consider getting a Wii and Wii U, Dustin. You know what I mean? Get a real physical media device. Get a real physical media device. They did gamers so dirty. I think at this point, they did them worse than Nintendo. Because at least Nintendo, you can play the games backwards compatible with the first update, and that's it, right? At least that we know of. But you know what? We might have to try that though. Yo. I think we need another theory. You know how Nintendo Switch games, right? How they work on the Switch 2? I think somebody, I mean, I use my Switch 2. If I had a backup, I would be able to do this. But I think somebody needs to have a Switch 2, turn it offline for like a whole month, and see if the Switch 1 games will still play on it. I think we need to test out that one. Because we don't know how the emulation is. We don't know. We know it's there. We know that you update it and you get it. But we don't know if it's really on there. You feel me? So I think somebody, hopefully, if I get another, I don't know if I'm going to get another Switch 2, but we have to see if Nintendo's emulation still stays there 1 month after being turned off for the Switch 1 offline. Because we don't know. Everybody's logged in online. So we don't know. We don't know how the emulation on Switch 1 to 2 is. We just assume. We're just assuming, but we don't really know. We really don't know. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know if there's even a time limit on that as well. The only one I know there's not a time limit on is on Switch 1 because I still play my Switch 1 games. I have Switch 1s from like 3 years ago and I go back to it and my games still play. So I know it still works. There's no limit. I think, yeah. But should we be concerned? I think we should. My Switch has been off for a while. Or you talk Switch 2, no, Switch 2, Dustin. Not my Switch 1. My Switch 1, I got a Switch 1, right, the day it came out, and it still works. Even with the physical. I'm saying with the Switch 2 emulation. Because remember, you can't get Switch 1 backwards compatibility until you go online. You feel me? So we don't know. We don't know. It could be on there too. We just taking it for face value, not realizing that it might even be on there as well. You know what I'm saying? Because the emulation was updated through online. So if we have a Switch 1 game on a Switch 2, we don't know if it'll work if the Switch 2's off for a whole month. We don't know. I will say one thing. If I get tired of my Switch 2, I'm going to try that. I'm definitely going to try that. It's just right now I've been playing on it. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, old school. Exactly what I'm saying. So we got to test these theories, man. And I think people are not really doing these real tests. I think they're waiting too late because it could still be on there. But luckily, I still got my 5 Nintendo Switch 1s. So, but still, Switch 2 might only be native for their games. We don't know how the emulation is on there. We don't know. 30 days, they might say, oh, you can't use this Switch 1 game on your Switch 2. And we should test them for sure. Yeah. You know, if I had another Switch 2, I would probably be able to test it. Because I could just leave that one off for 30 days. But I'm actually playing my Switch 1 a little bit. So, but I will say, though, if I ever come to that, I'm like, yo, guys, I'm not using this Switch 2 like that. I'll be like, yo, I'm testing it right now. Let you guys know 1 week or 2 weeks, whatever, even a month. And I'll let you guys know if the Switch 1 backwards compatibility still works on the Switch 2. Because I don't trust this whole online update crap. I don't trust it. I really don't trust this online update stuff, man. I think it sounds too good to be true. I doubt it will work. It's like the Xbox Series S. But exactly. That could be fair. Because remember, the Switch 2 did not just play the Switch 1 games. People gotta forget. People fail to forget. You had to update your Switch 2. You had to update it, right, to play the Switch 1 games. So that means that the Switch 2 is not natively. We'll have to see. This is not good. Because I think these companies are hiding these things. We gotta find a way. We gotta expose this, man. We gotta expose this, man. Because I don't think it's good, man. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. We'll have to wait and see. I know Switch 1 doesn't have this problem. I know that. I know Switch 1 doesn't. Because I actually have a bunch of Switch 1s from like 3-4 years ago. And I still use them. And they still have the games on there. But Switch 2, I don't know. I don't know. So that's awesome. Nice. Yeah, I just wonder because if they have these time limits. Actually, matter of fact, I'm gonna look up. Let me look up son. Oh, he's back. Oh, that's good, Sir Brother. Let me look up something real quick, guys. Hold on. My character's dying anyway, so. Because this is boggling my mind, even though I can play my Switch 1 games on my Switch 2, but I'm very curious of how this update really is. Hold on 1 minute. It's very interesting, yo. It's what everything that's going on with Sony, it's making me want to research other things. Switch 2. Okay. Alright, so I typed it in. It says Switch 2 consoles require an initial online system update to enable backwards compatibility for many original Switch 1 games, which can hinder completely offline, out of the box play while native Switch 2 games work. Without updates, Switch 1 titles often require a patch or firmware update via the internet upon first launch to verify the software. We know this. Okay. It says, while inserting a Switch 1 game on Switch 2, users may receive a prompt to update or checking if the software can be played. Okay. It says, after this initial online check, though, games can be typically played offline as noted in Nintendo support. Okay, well, how long is that, though? It's weird. Because it could be like how the 360 was, and how Microsoft had that, and then you update it, and then you have it. But we'll have to see, though. As time goes on, we'll have to see, because I don't think a lot of people know. Because that's crazy how the Switch 2 does not play it. Why does it have to be online to enable? That's interesting. I don't know. It's very hard to say. I know Switch 1 games will be fine. It's very hard to say. I don't know, guys. That would, I think, would have to be tested. I think that theory would have to be tested to see. Yeah, I don't know. I would have to test it out to see. I would have to literally test it out to see if it actually would still work. You know? And it's not like I have a second Switch 2 to do that. I only have Switch 1. Because that's what I would do. If I had a secondary Switch, what I would do, I would literally play the other one online, update it the first time, play it, right? And then offline it after I get the update, see the Switch 1 games, and then try the Switch 1 games later and see if they still work. Just to see if it's a part of the system's OS or if it's just a part of checking in online. So, I mean, I would hope Nintendo would have done it that way, but knowing these companies, I don't know what to expect anymore. Honestly. I really don't. But I will say one thing. Once I get tired of playing my Switch 2, I'm going to definitely test that theory. Like, once I realize, like, I'm not even going on this system like that anymore. I'm not even playing it like that anymore. I'm gonna definitely test that. Switch 1 is good. Switch 1 I've tested beyond belief. But Switch 2, we'll see with Switch 1 games. Because Switch 1 games is very important. Because Switch 1 games are the only games that are actually still on the cartridge for the most part. So we'll just have to see how that turns out. You know, you make me not want to buy a Switch 2. I feel you. Yeah, I feel you, man. Honestly, I regret buying it myself, but even for 300, I mean, damn, 450. We'll see. Though. I can tell my boy. Well, I don't know, cause my boy Jess said he's gonna use his to play some games. It's like you scared. Yeah. The thought of it bricking. Yeah, the more you play, it bricks. I'm just wondering how their online software is. Like, how is their software games? Maybe the Game Key was responsible for that. Maybe. I know they do a little bit of their licensing too. So. Mm-hmm. He said, what if you lose the license and they sell it back with dynamic pricing? That's crazy. He said, I don't understand the regret. You can run your... No, Sam. I'm saying we don't know if it's a PlayStation situation. Yes, you are right. You're absolutely right, Zero Sam. But we don't know if there's a time limit. We don't know if you actually have to sign in to constantly get access to the Switch 1. This is what you're not understanding. We don't know. That, yeah, the Switch 1 games play on Switch 2, but you need the initial sign-in. So we don't know if you keep your Switch 2 off for a month, would it still play the games? That's what I'm saying. We don't know that. We don't know. My whole thing is not to bash Nintendo, but it's to bring perspective as to what we don't know. We don't know that. You might only get access to the Switch 1 backwards compatibility because Nintendo sees that you signed online. Remember, you had to do that the first time you played you had to do that the first time you initially did the Switch 2. We don't know. People got to test out these things. They got to test them out to see. Yeah, it can. Yeah, not every game that has emulation is improved. That is true. Some games do have problems. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, native is always going to be better. Always. The only reason why Microsoft's backwards compatibility is good because they've been using x86 hardware since the original Xbox. That's why they have some of the best backwards compatibility. It's like as if Microsoft knew that this was going to happen. It's like they knew. Yeah. So let's see. Yeah, it's hard to say. I don't know. I wish somebody would do a test. Like, you know, most of these guys don't even use their consoles anyway. But it'd be nice. It would be nice to see if anybody, like even Digital Foundry would do a test or not. You know what I mean? Like me, I would need a secondary Switch too. I mean, I could do it with mine, but sometimes I actually do like playing on it. So I wouldn't really be able to do a proper test on it. At least the way that I would want, just to see if it would work. You know what I'm saying? But I will say one thing: once I start getting bored of it, I'll let you guys know when I start doing the test. And I'll definitely confirm if it works with or without it. I'll definitely let you guys know that. Alright, hold on guys, I'm gonna probably head off for a bit. I got another video for you guys today. All right, make sure you guys definitely check it out. It was definitely nice talking with y'all, chiming in. And like I said, man, these ponies are seething, man. They absolutely seething. All right, I'll see y'all in the next one, all right? Take care, everybody.